Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Pam. I'm going to tell you guys what I believe to be the scariest things in the world, from least scariest to definitely like, oh, I'm going to pass out scariest. Let's get started. Socializing. Really, socializing is terrifying, including for me. Socializing with people on the internet. You don't know who this person is. You don't know what they do, where they are, if they're lying to you or not on whether, this person is Bianca. My Life as a Night Elf Priest by Bonnie Nardi. She describes how she started, trying to understand what is World of Warcraft, trying to get into the game. And honestly, I don't know anything about World of Warcraft until I read this. And it's very interesting. In this game, you get to socialize with people, hang out with people in this virtual game world. And I think that is actually so cool. Oh my days, y'all. There's people on Roblox right now. There's a news right now saying that in Roblox there's the pedophiles. Big older people talking to little kids. I don't think it's as scary as what we're going to get into, but it is up there. It is up there. Now let's move on to number 4. Internet Archive. How can Internet Archives be scarier than socializing with people online? Hear me out. When I think of Internet Archives, I think about a lot of things that we have all witnessed throughout the years that maybe other people don't know about because only we witnessed it. And now people are gonna think that you're crazy. You're like, nah, you're just saying this. You're just imagining things. Like, this can't be real. But I'm like, no, it happened. I don't know if you guys have seen or heard of this, but there was this story going around where these kids would remember this show called Pirate Cove. They'd be like, does anybody remember this? You all remember this, right? Like, this happened. But they can never find an actual episode or any of it online. And then we come to find out in the end that Pirate Cove never existed. It was just something that these kids somehow knew about, but in reality they were only watching like static TV. What the? Are we imagining things at some point? Like, I know we imagine stuff, but like, what if in moments when we have like deja vu, or we feel like, no, this definitely happened, I feel like it is real, but nobody believes me, and nobody else has experienced what I have, what is real and what isn't? And I think the idea of just maybe going crazy is scary to me. The good thing about Internet Archives is we get to go back on things that, we do remember and for sure did happen. I used to really was seeing YouTubers go back on the Wayback Machine and see how their channel used to look like years ago. People's stuff really, makes an impact. And even though a lot of these stuff is good, a lot of the stuff that's saved isn't. Just imagine you did something super embarrassing online and now everybody can see it because they archived it and will forever and ever be on there. No matter how old this video is, people will remember and go back and watch it. Number 3. You. Not to show you, I mean like literally you. Imagine you're just on Google and your friends are like, ooh, let's see who's more famous. Everybody Googles each other up on Google. And you show up. Why am I on Google? Why is my face on Google? What if when you Google yourself up, all your information is there? Where you live, what your number is. That hurt. Hold on. Your criminal records, birthday, your identity. There are so many websites where you can search up just the person's name and it gives you options of all the people with that name right there. And you just have to look up, okay, well, I know the person I'm looking for is 24. That's them right there. Anybody can search you up. Anybody. And I think that's even more scarier. It's just you being right there at the tip of anybody's finger. And you don't even know it. How is our information available for anybody to see? What about those that really try not to have, their information out there? What do? How is their information still out there? Number 2. Life hacking. Now, you could say life hacking, you know, could save you a lot of time. Could be like, oh, saving money. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Hacking where they actually get your information. Okay, oh, then I won't have a computer. I won't have a phone. No more internet. They can't hack me. What are they gonna do now? Okay, but what about your credit card? Your debit card? What about your insurance? What about your medical records? No, your information is still out there to someone one way or another. I'll live out by myself in the forest. No credit card, I'll just use cash. I'll use a burner phone. I don't care, but I can't, you know, my information can't be shared. Okay, yeah, you get cash, I guess, but where are you gonna get the cash from? What job? They're still gonna need your information in order to work there. Second of all, burner phones, yeah, you can't really be hacked or whatever, but it still needs to connect to a signal tower to make calls, which can be traced back to you and your exact location. Oh. The thing about the world we live in now is that it's impossible to not have our information out there, let alone to be hacked one way or another. We can be hacked and we can be looked at any second of any day. We can be seen in public areas, not just by people's eyeballs, but the street cameras. What about people making their own videos out in public? You're still out there. You can't stop from your life being out there. You can't prevent your information from going out there somewhere. Someone is gonna know it one way or another. This leads me to what I believe to be number one, lies. Specifically in documentaries. We've had, I feel like, a lot more conspiracy theories than what we used to have. And many documentaries expressed those conspiracy theories, and a lot of the times even suggested them as real.
I was never a believer in conspiracy theories. I believe Al-Qaeda was responsible for the 9/11 attacks. I believe we landed on the moon. And I believe Oswald shot JFK.
The truth, when in reality, they were lies.
When Colin rode the bicycle, his camera rolled, thus creating the cinema's first tracking shots.
Do you remember what your parents would tell you? You know, when you were younger and the internet was growing? Don't believe anything the internet says. We know that the internet, you know, can't be all the truth. Then what are some resources that we usually like to go to for the truth? Documentaries.
The 9/11 Truth Movement includes academics, engineers, physicists, firefighters, intelligence officials, and some of the very people whose lives have been shattered since September 11th.
The thing about documentaries is that they can't always be 100% the truth. Things are dramatized, said to support one side or than the other. It's opinionated. It's based on what people want you to believe. Sometimes people have to add certain things in order to make the movie pop, have the climax that they want, a villain that they want. We live in a world where there are lies, there's scary people, there's scary devices. Who and what can we trust? What can we do as people to make sure, you know, we can trust someone with personal information, with anything in general? What can we trust when we hear things? What you're telling me is true, or what you're telling me is false? Where'd you get the resources? Is the resources fact checked? What is true and what is a lie? Thank you guys so much for watching this short video with me. Yeah, I'm watching it with you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you stay safe out there.